Hey Sentry, and welcome to Spash.
I just want to start off by saying thank you for everything you've done for our district over these past 6 years. Some of our goals going into this program were having a one-to-one basis, having tools for everyone throughout the district, and having effective training for all our staff. And I'd say we've just about achieved that. We have a one-to-one program for 9th through 12th grade for laptops, and now 8th grade is starting to get laptops. 2nd through 7th grade has Chromebooks, and kindergarten through 1st grade has tablets. So it's awesome. We just finished up building our new development center for staff, so all of our training is going great, and you'll see that throughout the video today. Hey Sentry, I'm here with Dr. John Vollendorf for a simple interview. When the new program started with Sentry donating these laptops, how did you see classroom life change?
Well, it changed instantly. This is our 6th year, of which we're lucky enough to have a one-to-one program at a high school our size, which is amazing. And what it created immediately was a digital platform for students and for teachers. So when you talk about life in the classroom, it's really changed completely. Now we talk about having a digital go-to place, or a watering hole, if you would, for both students and teachers. And we use Moodle as a district to do that. And when you walk in the classroom now, you don't see those old IBMs. You see students interacting with their laptops and engaged in things led by their teacher with their laptop.
What are some of the benefits that you've seen students using their laptops and whatnot?
You can go and you can read things about how students are more likely to be engaged if there's a technology component, especially if someone may have a different learning style, and that's certainly true. But without question, one of the greatest benefits of this is that there are students walking around Spash with a state-of-the-art laptop who, without this program, may not have that opportunity to have that tool and take that tool home.
And if there's anything you could say to Sentry for being so generous with this laptop program, what would it be?
I would say thank you.
Yeah.
This program at a high school of our size has allowed us to do some things that we may not have been able to do without their generosity and without their support. So.
Sentry has really provided the district with one of the premier laptop programs in the state, and they've also expanded that program to include our elementary schools and our junior highs. We are now one-to-one in-house at our junior high schools, and we now have Chromebooks and tablets for the elementary students. Another really important component about what we are provided through Sentry is the support. We have 4 technology staff that are dedicated to supporting the laptop program. Supporting a fully functioning laptop requires a lot of extra help, and we have that human personnel, that human capital to actually keep our program going. We also have increased our technology integration staff to include 3 additional members from the original Sentry grant. So we have a total of 4 integration specialists that are actively helping our teachers with using the technology in their classrooms. The Khajiit program was funded through Sentry with the purpose of providing internet access to students at home. When the original one-to-one laptop program was introduced, this was a part that was, there was no ability to actually provide that. Now we actually have the technology through Khajiit to provide home internet access at affordable rate. So we're in the position now to offer not only a laptop to students, but also the ability to access the internet, to access Moodle, to do research, to use that laptop to its fullest capability at home. So we can say with 100% surety that there should be no students at Spash that do not have access to the internet when they're outside of school.
I use my laptop every day, for multiple hours. Most of my homework, all my homework is pretty much on there. My textbooks for math, physics, and then I just use the internet for everything else I need, so I use it all throughout the day.
Yeah, how do you see some of the kids like benefiting from these laptops?
Oh, I mean, there's so many things on a
Yeah.
very practical level. You know, it's just organization and access to information and efficiencies and communication. Just those are
Yeah.
some very practical things. But
sure.
also, I guess with learning, it provides them with different kinds of ways to access material. Teachers are providing different videos for different students so that might meet their learning style,
Yeah.
or you know, imagery. Also simulations where they can interact with content
Yeah.
and learn that way. Also, I think it provides, opens up a lot of opportunity for creativity because there's so many different softwares that you can use that allow students to just create and showcase what they know in a different way. Thank you for giving students the tools that they need to be successful in today's, you know, tech-heavy world, I would say.
That the tablets have enabled me to help differentiate their reading instruction in the classroom. The children are introduced to a lesson on the tablet. They go back and they work on a story, and then parents at home can log in and see where their child is at and see how well they did in the classroom during the day.
The kids love them. They started using them in kindergarten, so they had a little bit of background on how to use them. And I've had the wonderful Mrs. Hanson come in and do some technology trainings, which have just helped them remember the rules and how to treat them respectfully.
I have loved having the Chromebooks for use in my classroom for a lot of different reasons. As far as planning and instructional time, the way that I've been using the Chromebooks during our intervention block is where the students are able to go pick up their Chromebooks, log in on their own, and go to a website that I have created off of my website that's titled Intervention Block, and I use all the different websites that our math program also wants to enrich the kids with, and they're used for any kind of remedial work as well. So I'm able to be working with the students that need interventions on their own without having to worry about 25 other kids in my room and keeping them on task because they're highly engaged in what they're doing on the Chromebooks.
My kids have had so many opportunities to learn how to use technology. Not all of my kids have access to technology at home, but they do a great job here because they have the opportunity to use Chromebooks. We use Chromebooks to do homework assignments online here in the classroom. We use them to learn and research about different animals, ecosystems, all sorts of things that tie into our units. Along with that, our integration specialists have done a great job finding and helping and supporting all the teachers and students in creating different ways to interact with technology in our different subjects.
I use it to stay organized using Microsoft Word and for doing research and other school-related things.
One of the best things this district ever did was the Technology Integration Specialist program. It has allowed teachers to focus on their curriculum with assistance from the TIS person to integrate technology into that curriculum. So they don't need to invent the techniques or learn them or by trial and error. The technology integration specialist helps them with that. They come in the classroom and we'll work with teachers and students. I can't say enough about having a TIS person available.
The Sentry 101 laptop program has made it possible for us to give the flexibility for students to participate in our program throughout the year. Without the laptops, many of these students wouldn't have the funding in which to purchase their own, and they would not be able to participate. Sentry Insurance Foundation, with what they've done for us, is remarkable, appreciated, and we use it. It's plain and simple. And we're blessed.
Thank you, Sentry.